अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है 11th क्लास के लिए, दैट इज़ competitive एनालिसिस ऑफ द मार्केट। लेट वी स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट, हाउ टू सिलेक्ट ए सूटेबल चैनल। यानी कि सेलिंग के लिए हम एक सूटेबल चैनल, एक बेहतरीन चैनल कैसे सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, पहले हम इसको डिस्कस करने की कोशिश करेंगे। The success or failure of an enterprise inter alia depends upon, to a great extent, the selection of a suitable channel of distribution. There are a number of factors that must be considered when a channel of distribution is to be selected. In practice, many choices are available, so a careful study is required before a decision could be reached that will fit to the specific conditions of the enterprise. To be the best channel of distribution, some of the important factors to be kept in mind while selecting a distribution channel are: first, study the channels that are available, more especially those used by the competitors. Second one, determine the channel that will best match the salient features, salient characteristics of the products to be marketed. Next, estimate the probable demand for the product. Consider the available financial resources. Fifth one, that is approximate the costs, sales and profits for each available channel. Sixth one, that is determine the size of the product line and amount of a typical order. How much crucial the selection of a suitable channel of distribution is for new product of a small enterprise is well testified by a grape juice enterprise. The juice was originally sold through food brokers who delivered exclusively to warehouses and only replenished retailers' shelves once a month. This led to poor display and frequent out of stock situations. By replacing food brokers with distributors who deliver the beverage to stores several times a week, thus grape juice producer transformed his marginal product into a highly successful way by selecting the most suitable channel of distribution for his juice product. Now we go for today's topic, that is competitive analysis of the market. Let us begin with a joke from economics, very relevant to competitive analysis. The tools of competitive analysis are derived from economics. The so-called decimal science jokes are sometimes told to illustrate how deflating economics can be to entrepreneurs. Here is the joke. A student and her economics professor, while walking together across campus, were engaged in a serious discussion concerning the price elasticity of demand for a college education. As they walked, the student's eyes fell on a piece of paper on the walk ahead them. As they got the student could see that the paper was a $20 billion. was a $20 bill. When they were upon the bell, the student bent down to pick it up. What are you doing? Asked the economics professor. There is a $20 bill on the walk, replied the student. Nonsense, said the professor. If there were a $20 bill on the ground, someone would have picked it up by now. The joke demonstrates that a strong belief in the all powerful, efficient market model of economics can prevent a person from seeing an opportunity even when it is right under his nose. The economics professor cannot believe that a $20 bill an opportunity would be lying on the walk because under the assumptions of the efficient market opportunities disappears instantly. However, current reality and economic history show that there are truly many opportunities for individuals who follow their instincts and act on them intelligently. In the beginning of this chapter, we mentioned that today is the buyer's market. There are many sellers in the market and consumers have wide variety of choices to decide what to buy. This leads to competition among the producers and or sellers. Only those who can compete with competition, which is in many cases fierce and cutthroat, can survive. Those who cannot have to die out. Therefore, analyzing and understanding the competitive situation of market has become extremely important for any business. In fact, it is just like a matter of life and death of business. In the words of Darwin, it is the situation of the survival of the fittest. Then the $1 billion question is how to analyze and understand the competitive situation, and the one way to begin with this exercise is to first understand the sources of competition for one's business. In practice, a typical small enterprise may have to face competition from other small business firms and other medium and large scale business in that product and service market. It is possible that the exercise of demand analysis or market assessment would have already given the entrepreneurs a fairly good idea of nature and degree of competition prevalent in the market. Who are the major competitors and what market share they enjoy? Nonetheless, the idea of market share enjoyed by the competitors can hardly give the real nature and degree of competition the small enterprise has to face in the market. The reason is that we have price sensitive, price insensitive, and quality sensitive markets. As such, the nature of competition for one's product may vary significantly from market to market and even from time to time in the same market. In such scenario, it is therefore imperative for the entrepreneur to analyze the competitive situation with reference to a selected market for his her product or service. In order to analyze and understand the competitive situation of one's product or business, the entrepreneur should try to seek clear cut answers to certain questions like thanks.